Now is the best time to see your local Chevy dealer for a tune-up on your vehicle, or you could buy a new one. Just go to ChevyDriveChicago.com and find your local Chevy dealer today. That's ChevyDriveChicago.com.
Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
This winter, come see what being ranked the #1 state in public art spending looks like. Experience world-class performances and legendary venues. Learn more at exploreminnesota.com.
The Pulse Dumpster line is transforming Dempster Street. You're in for the ride of your life with Wi-Fi, heated bus shelters, and green lights that just won't quit. Ride Pace Pulse on your way to theaters, airports, and everywhere else along Dempster Street. This express bus line is rated A+. Learn more at pacebus.com/pulse.
PowerPlate, the official fitness technology partner of the Northwestern Wildcats, is a staple of Northwestern athletic training, but it's not just for elite athletes. PowerPlate's whole body vibration technology offers an incredible array of health benefits to people of all ages and fitness levels. Put simply, PowerPlate allows you to feel better, exercise smarter, and recover faster. Sound too good to be true? It's not. See for yourself at PowerPlate.com. Live like the cats with PowerPlate.
This spring, Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Minnesota has your itinerary to an amazing winter getaway. Whether you like classical music or improv comedy, we've got your ticket. Experience world-class performances and legendary venues. Learn more at exploreminnesota.com.
Who needs an alarm when you have Bob Surratt? Weekday mornings at 6 on WGN.
Getting set for Northwestern and Maryland here at the Xfinity Center today. One final in the Big Ten. The game just concluded. Senior Day in Madison, and Penn State has knocked off Wisconsin 86-75. Coming up, Ohio State and Indiana. Tonight, USC at UCLA. Today's official game sponsor is United Airlines, proud to fly the Northwestern Wildcats. This has been the Northwestern Basketball pregame show presented by Wintrust Bank. Back to get it going next. This is Northwestern Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Wildcat fans, Abbott and the Big Ten need your blood donations. Last year, you and your rivals made history, saving as many as 60,000 lives during the We Give Blood drive. But the battle against the greatest blood shortage in a generation has only just begun. Give blood, save lives. Find your closest donation center at bigten.org/Abbott. BIGTEN.org/ABBOTT.
Hey, Wildcat fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Northwestern football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Northwestern Wildcats. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
This is Wildcat Basketball, presented by Wintrust, Chicago's bank and official bank of Northwestern Athletics.
Beginning countdown sequence.
It's countdown to tip-off.
Engage.
Now, here's the voice of the Wildcats, Dave Ennett.
The lineups in a moment. First 10 seconds for station identification. This is Northwestern Wildcat Basketball.
Wildcats in the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
WGN. The starting lineups are powered by Constellation. To learn more, visit constellation.com/energy. Constellation, the preferred energy provider for Northwestern University athletics. They'll be the same starting lineup for the Wildcats tonight. At forward, the second leading scorer in the Big Ten, Nick Martinelli, averaging 19.9 points a game. Second behind Nebraska's Bryce Williams, but not by much. Martinelli starting his 42nd straight game here today. Joined in the starting lineup by center Matthew Nicholson, starting for the 80th time. The guards Ty Berry, making his 99th career start today, playing in his 141st game, third all-time at Northwestern. Jordan Clayton, Justin Mullins, rounding out the starting lineup for Coach Chris Collins, who is 6-11 in his career against Maryland. For the Terps, forward Selton Miguel, 6'4", senior from Angola, the fifth leading scorer for Maryland at 12.1 a game. Julian Reese, Derek Queen, the 6'10 freshman, possible Big Ten freshman of the year. The guards, Jacoby Gillespie and Rodney Rice for head coach Kevin Willard. Brian Dorsey, Larry Scarato, and Andy O'Brien are officials. Cats in their purple traveling uniforms. The Terrapins in their home whites. A sellout crowd here at the Xfinity Center. All 17,950 seats spoken for, if not yet occupied. Ball in the air, the tap controlled by the Wildcats, who will bring it left to right as we see it. Jordan Clayton met out in front as the Cats go to work. There's Gillespie up top to Mullins, and now left wing. There is Nick Martinelli, guarded by Queen, pulls up, takes a long jumper, no good. Rebound taken on the run the other way by Gillespie. Out it goes to Rice, and his pass through the hands of a Maryland player. Rice out of bounds. Turnover by the Terrapins. So each team has had the ball once. And the Cats will bring it up. Here's Barry lobbing head to the front court. Mullins goes weak side for a dunk by Nicholson. And the Cats are up 2-0.
Great way to handle the press there. Get it down court.
There's Gillespie. Looks it to Reese. Driving. Shoots over Nicholson. Missed it. Rebound Clayton.
Boy, over Queen. Nice rebound by Jordan Clayton.
And here's Barry. Skip pass. Martinelli left baseline. Feeds it weak side to Nicholson. That's taken away. Stolen and taken the other way by Miguel. Driving on Mullins. Shot blocked by Mullins. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Maryland.
What a nifty defensive play by Justin Mullins that time. Blocking the ball in transition without fouling.
All right, Gillespie taking down baseline right. Sends it into the corner. A three from there is no good by Rodney Rice. And the rebound, Mullins. Just over a minute gone to the game. Cats with the ball up 2-0. Here's Martinelli beyond the three-point line, working against Rice. Gets to the foul line, out to Barry. Three ball, no good. And the rebound pulled out by Miguel. Parent right to it. There's Miguel to Reese out between the rings. Looks left corner. There's Gillespie. Drives the baseline, runs into traffic, bounces back out to Miguel. Miguel works off a Reese screen out on top against Highbury. Step back three. Good. And it is 3-2. Maryland is Shelton Miguel. Knocks down his 65th triple of the year.
Yeah, that was a tough step back three. Under duress.
And now a 10-second call as the Cats do not get the ball over the line. Jordan Clayton hesitating as he approached midcourt. The Cats turn it over, and that's turnover number 2.
Yeah, Maryland's going to put pressure on the Cats each time they score or there's a turnover.
There's Gillespie out in front, guarded by Clayton at the Maryland logo. Dishes off to Rice. The dangerous three-point shooter gets into the lane, drops it on the baseline. The shot up and good by Reese, and a foul on Nicholson.
Yeah, nothing happens good when there's dribble drive, penetration to the middle. Rice able to get inside. Brings the defense over, drop off pass to Reese for the score.
The first foul. Here comes KJ Wyndham in for the Wildcats, replacing Jordan Clayton. KJ, the freshman from Indianapolis, averaging over 12 points over the last 6 games. Julian Reese on his senior day, looking to give Maryland a 4-point lead at the free throw line. He does. And a 6-0 run here by the Terps after spotting the Cats a 2-0 lead. Wyndham bounces to Martinelli at three-quarters court. Sends it back to Wyndham. And ahead in no man's land, Martinelli chases it down. Ball was between he and Mullins. There's a screen from Nicholson for Martinelli. Back out to Mullins, left wing. 10 to shoot. Mullins through the paint, out to Wyndham. Drives on Miguel. Gets to the baseline. Shot clock at 3, at 2. Martinelli scoops it up with the left hand and scores.
And that's a play that's available for the Cats this afternoon. The dribble drive penetration. Maryland not a particularly great defensive team on the perimeter.
6'4" Maryland. And here's Miguel off a screen set by the freshman Queen. And he'll take another straight on 3. That one's no good. And Karam's off the side rim out. And it's Northwestern ball. That's same spot where he hit that first 3 to get Maryland on the board.
Yeah, I think it was a couple steps deeper, right in front of the Xfinity logo.
Which one? There's a few. Here's Wyndham. Lobs ahead. Martinelli leans in. Jumper good. Wyndham spotting Martinelli, who just let it fly. The Cats have tied it at 6. Nick Martinelli's got 4 points. He hit the game winner to overtime to beat the Terps at Welsh Ride Arena in January. Now at the other end, here's Gillespie in traffic. Looked like walk, no call. Out to Rice, high on the left side. It's in the high post. Queen against Wyndham. Queen spinning, goes up for the shot. A travel call.
And great defense by Wyndham that time, making Queen feel his presence, making him spin dribble, losing his balance, putting a little pressure on him, and then forcing the turnover.
Turnovers even at 2. Here's Mullins in the front court. Off to Berry. Open 3. It's good. Ty Berry. 3-pointer. Cats are back in front. 9-6. Ty's 251st career 3-pointer.
And the Cats just have to continue to attack this pressure aggressively. Get it down court and make something positive happen.
When it runs into a Reese screen, as Reese against Nicholson. Driving. His shot blocked by Matters. Snatches it out of the air. Berry ahead to Wyndham. Tried to bounce it weak side. It was kicked. What a great defensive play by Matthew Nicholson against Julian Reese. And we get our first time out here with 15:59 to go first half. Time for our Athletico Physical Therapy Injury Update and Pain. Start with Athletico. Visit athletico.com to request your in-clinic or virtual free assessment. From outlet malls, winter markets, and boutique gift shops to the country's largest indoor mall, Minnesota's home to some of the best shopping in the country. Make any day a snow day and get some retail therapy. Plan your next trip at exploreminnesota.com. Northwestern leads Maryland 9-6, 15:59 to go first half. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Your heart. You'd never think of purposely stopping it. I'm Tara, and when my team at Northwestern Memorial Hospital found a malformation in my brain, my cardiologist and neurosurgeon said the only way to save me was to stop my heart, which they did 12 times.
Nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Tara's team collaborated to temporarily stop blood flow, allowing a catheter to reach her brain and permanently obliterate the malformation. Northwestern Medicine. Better.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that a happy place comes in many colors, like ones that inspire a sense of wonder, or a new flavor that makes life just a little bit sweeter, or one to celebrate those moments that lift you to new heights. We can reawaken any space to make your happy place your home. CertaPro Painters. That's painting happy. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
That alarm means it's time to wake up. House Smarts Radio, Saturdays 6 to 10 a.m. on WGN.
Between traffic and parking, family outings can be stressful. Metric gets you to the fun fast for less. With a 95% on-time rate and affordable fares, you can save time and money when you hop on board. Metra, a proud sponsor of Northwestern men's basketball. They've added Billy McKinney from the Xfinity Center in College Park. Northwestern out to a 9-6 lead on Maryland. Cats have hit 4 of their first 6 shots, including a Ty Berry 3. Maryland just 2 for 7 shooting so far. The Wildcats a 1 rebound edge. This is the 20th meeting all time between Northwestern and Maryland, the 18th since the Terps entered the Big Ten. That 76-74 overtime win by the Wildcats in Evanston in January was their 3rd straight. First time they've won 3 straight from Maryland. And the Cats will have the ball after it was kicked George Geronimo checking in for the Terrapins, former transfer from Indiana. KJ Wyndham inbounded to Matthew Nicholson. High on the right side, played there by Julian Reese. One dribble, handoff, Barry. Lobbing for Nicholson, catches underneath, goes up to the shot. It was blocked. Barry grabs the rebound, feeds Wyndham for three. No good. He was open, rebounded by Rice for Maryland. Here's Rice accelerating, almost lost the handle on it. Bounces back out to Miguel, who has to save it just inside midcourt. And now Gillespie drives right, runs into Nicholson, drops it off to Reese, who dunks it.
Yeah, slow to react on the weak side on the pick and roll, and Reese creates a poster shot.
9-8 Northwestern. Cats bring it up. Here's Wyndham protecting the ball from Gillespie. It was knocked away. Maryland's got it. Here's a pass down the floor through the hands of Gillespie and out of bounds from Geronimo as they tried to get the ball down quickly. The Wildcats scrambling there. Here's Luke Hunger in for the Wildcats, replacing Nicholson. Luke. Veteran from Montreal, Canada. And the Cats bring it up, leading by one. Here's Martinelli to Wyndham. Also in for Maryland, Jay Young, the graduate, his last home game. Hunger feeds Wyndham, and an offensive foul is called on Luke Hunger.
Yeah, Luke moving on the screen, and Coach Collins saying you've got to get your feet set. And also, KJ Wyndham has to slow that play down and allow Luke Hunger to get his feet set to come off the screen.
Well, right now, Derek Queen not on the floor for Maryland. Julian Reese is. Hands to Rice, circling right, chased by Martinelli. Now looks for Young, popping out on top. High left for Reese. Back to Miguel now. Miguel driving on Martinelli. Goes up for the shot. It's short off the side of the rim. The rebound fought for underneath. Out of bounds to the Wildcats.
Luke Hunger
laid out for it.
Yeah, helping out to deflect the shot and then hustle for the offensive rebound.
There's Derek Queen back in. Reese gets a breather. Miguel goes out. Also coming in for the Terps is Deshaun Harris-Smith, sophomore from Woodbridge, Virginia. Mullins out for the Wildcats. And Clayton back in. The Wildcats leading by one here. 14:31 to go first half. The scoring pace, not bad, Billy, for the Wildcats. It's a team which averages 81 a game. Here's Wyndham bouncing for Hunger between the rings. Hands it back to KJ. Sets a screen for him. Weaves his way to the elbow. Looks back outside for Martinelli. Shot clock at 10. Back to Wyndham. Against Queen. Feeds Martinelli, and an offensive foul called on Nick Martinelli as Young took the charge.
Yeah, and that one of the things that's happening here with Cats with the turnovers. I want to believe that's their third or fourth turnover this afternoon. Their fifth, actually. And Maryland has scored 5 points. 5 of their 8 points off of turnovers.
Yep. Gillespie against Clayton brings it into the front court. Now they switch as Martinelli takes him, and here's Clayton guarding Queen. Gets inside. His shot in and out. The rebound swatted away by Ty Berry from behind. Will be Maryland ball. He inbounded to Queen against Martinelli. Hands to Young. Martinelli on the switch. Takes Young. Gives to Gillespie inside. There's Queen. Double team. Drops it off at the right baseline. Shot deflected as Deshaun Harris-Smith couldn't get it to go. He had a lot of traffic. Tried to throw it up there. He was surrounded, and the Cats come away with it. Here's Wyndham. To the front court. Played by Harris-Smith. Cross-court feed for Berry. Popping out on top. Another hand scoop back to Wyndham. Shot clock at 12. Wyndham out near the logo against Gillespie. Gets a screen from Hunger. Wyndham driving, kicking. Here's Clayton. Gets inside. Scoops up a short jumper and scores.
Nice move by Jordan Clayton going from right to left. Double clutch under the defense for the score.
Now here's Geronimo. Looks left for Young. Clayton on him. Jalen Young crosses over. Feeds Geronimo. Bounces for Gillespie right of the circle. Now inside, ball knocked away, stolen. Berry comes away with it. Ty Berry driving to the basket. Drops it weak side Martinelli and out to Wyndham around to Clayton. 3 ball, short and out of bounds. Hit the Very bottom of the evening.
Yeah, very boisterous crowd here.
Yeah, well,
at Maryland
that here. 12:41 to go in the half. Maryland takes over. It's 11-8. They shot airballed by Clayton there. But it was a good shot. He's wide open.
And good ball movement by the Cats, too. Martinelli on the baseline, out.
All right, Gillespie brings it up. Gillespie transferred from Belmont. Bouncing for Reese with Hunger on him. Looking left, Miguel. Cats leading by 3. Back it goes to Rice. Rice fadeaway 15-footer. Air ball taken underneath by Rice, who muscles it up and in.
Yeah, just a good defense by the Cats forces the air ball, but they couldn't come up with the defensive rebound. One of our things for the game.
Backcourt pressure. Here's Mullins off the inbound pass from Martinelli, working the ball up the floor into the front court. 11-10 Northwestern. Inside of 12 minutes now for the first half. Clayton out in front with Rice guarding. Angelo Cherubino in for the Wildcats. The bounce, Martinelli, little floater in the left hand, good.
Nice pick and roll play. Martinelli with the pull-up floater.
And at the other end, here's Rice, skip pass, leaping grab, Miguel, foul line extended right, gets it back from Reese. Now Miguel, Cherubino trying to stay with him, dumps it to Reese, stolen by Mullins. Cats have numbers. Here's Mullins driving, and a foul called prior to the shot. Now will get us to a timeout here in College Park with 11:27 to go here in the first half. Cats fans, Northwestern trusts IAS branding with the Wildcats brand. Let IAS branding, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, be the solution for your branded merchandise and promotional products. Visit IASbranding.com to learn more. Wildcat fans, Game Day Spirit has you covered. Lakeside, south of the field, in-store or online for the best Northwestern Game Day essentials. Shop top brands like Under Armour, Champion, and Tommy Bahama, all at the official fan store of the Northwestern Wildcats. Shop in-store at 1807 Central in Evanston or online 24/7 at shop.nusports.com. Game Day Spirit, where Wildcat fans shop. Northwestern leads Maryland 13-10, 11:27 to go, first half. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Hey, Northwestern fans, enjoy a meal at Wildfire, a 1940-style supper club featuring steaks, chops, and seafood. Try one of Wildfire's signature dishes from our all-American menu: horseradish-crusted filet, Wildfire chopped salad, roasted prime rib, and cedar plank salmon. Dine in and take in the smells from the wood-burning oven, or watch our chefs in action at our open kitchen. Lunch, dinner, carry-out, and private parties. Stop by any one of our 5 Chicago-area Wildfire locations. For reservations, visit wildfirerestaurant.com.
Ozinga is a fourth-generation family-owned American business that provides quality bulk materials and diverse concrete solutions delivered where you need it, when you need it. With the help of our extensive network of transportation services, including truck, rail, barge, and ship terminals across the Midwest, Ozinga makes a positive impact on individuals, their families, and the community for generations by providing concrete, aggregates, and cement that help build a better future. For more information, visit ozinga.com.
You're listening to Northwestern Wildcat Basketball. Here's the voice of the Cats, Dave Ennett.
Attention all Northwestern students and Wildcat fans. Pace Bus now offers quick and stress-free rides from Evanston to O'Hare Airport for just $2. Google Pace Bus Pulse Dempster for more information. Well, the Wildcats are out shooting Maryland, and they actually have one fewer turnover than Maryland does. Even though turnover's been a problem for the Cats, they have 5, but and they have an edge in points off turnovers, and they have a 3-point lead.
Yeah, Dave, I misspoke before the timeout. The Cats, 7 points off turnovers, just 3 for Maryland. So Maryland hasn't been able to capitalize, and the Cats have. Here's the other thing, another interesting stat: 5 fast break points for the Cats to 0 for Maryland.
All right, Clayton inbounds the ball to Nicholson, who just checked back, bobbles it out in front, hands it to Clayton, who comes out to get it, up to Cherubino, wide on the right. Cherubino on the right baseline with his back to the basket. Up to Martinelli, jab step, Martinelli against Queen. Martinelli will take a jumper from the right side, no good. And the rebound is taken by Gillespie for the Terps. 11:06 to go, first half, 3-point Northwestern lead. On the Pick and roll. They go to Reese and into the corner. There's Miguel. Doesn't shoot. Passes up the three. Rice will take the three. Rims out. Rebound Martinelli.
Good ball movement that time by the Terps, but couldn't knock the shot down, and Cats rotating in defense after the double team.
Maryland 5th in the Big Ten in three-point percentage. Here's Clayton, jumper from the left side. Nothing but net for Jordan Clayton. The Wildcats are at 5, 15-10.
And that's how you silence the air ball chant.
Yes, we do. Here is Miguel. Rice comes out to the Maryland logo to get the ball. Gives to Rice. Rice moving right. Chased by Nicholson. Looks for Queen. His pass deflected high in the air by Justin Mullins and grabbed by Nicholson.
Yeah, 2 deflections by Justin Mullins, forcing 2 turnovers for the Terps.
There's Clayton off a Martinelli screen. Another jumper. That one short. And a rebound taken the other way by Miguel. Ahead to Rice. Ahead of the pack. Scoops it up. Reverse layup. Good.
Well, with Clayton shooting the jump shot, Justin Mullins has to be back for defensive balance. That time, Terps took advantage of the mistake and scored their first 2 points in transition.
Clayton will bring it up. They beat him with 2 defenders. Sends it ahead of Martinelli. Into the front court goes Nick. 9:40 to go first half. 3-point Northwestern lead. Here's Martinelli backing Gillespie down. Feeds it to an open Clayton around to Cherubino. Into the corner. 3-ball no good by Mullins. And the rebound taps and grabbed by Queen.
Boy, Martinelli was mugged on the weak side by Rice there as he was getting the defensive rebound.
There's Rice out to Gillespie against Mullins. Backs it out on the dribble. 15 to shoot. Gillespie starts to his left against Mullins. Puts up a runner off the glass. And the rebound, Queen pinned along the sideline, and a foul called. Let's see.
Matthew Nicholson.
Yeah, Nicholson picks up his second.
And
he was pinned right along the baseline there, and
Matthew,
we're trying to kind of force him out.
Yeah, Matthew Nicholson just put a little too much hip action into him to force him out of bounds right in front of the official. And it looked like Queen was falling out of bounds to begin with and looking for a Northwestern player for which to throw the ball off of, but Matthew Nicholson.
Well, here, there's a monitor next to you. The officials are at the monitor here. And let's see.
Oh, actually, Queen initiates the contact, and he was falling, stumbling.
9:04 to go first half. Well, they gave the foul, took it away from Nicholson, gave it to Clayton.
Yeah, it looked like Queen was stumbling across Clayton's body without any contact as he was able to get the ball in a very difficult position off balance.
Terrapins, since losing to the Wildcats in Evanston in January, are 10-2. Here at home, they've won 12 of their last 13 games. So let's see. They charged Derek Queen with a technical. Is that what I heard correct?
Yes.
Did I hear that correctly?
You heard that correctly. As we're going through this timeout, I see one of Northwestern favorites here behind us, Tavari Hardis, here for the game.
I think Tavares might be here. Queens was stepped to the free throw line, but I think he might have heard it wrong. Because it's going to be Ty Berry stepping to the line to shoot the technical free throw. Ty, 82% from the line, 96% in Big Ten play. First one good. The Wildcats up by 4, 16-12. Another free throw attempt coming for Ty. Now 20, he misses the second. That is just his second miss in Big Ten play this year.
Pretty incredible.
He was 23 for 24 before that miss. And now at the other end, Derek Queen thought he was shooting a 1-and-1, but that was only the fourth foul on the Cats. And they keep the ball anyway. Derek Queen looks confused. He's looking over at Kevin Willard. Meantime, KJ Wyndham brings the ball up for the Cats. To Matthew Nicholson. Looks for Wyndham, popping into the right corner. Catch and shoot three. No good. Rebound ripped down by Queen. Might have been a long deuce. We're kind of screened out at that end of the floor. And here is Queen against Martinelli. Handing it off to Rice. And out on the right, foul line extended is Miguel. Lobbing Queen, right baseline. He's doubled. And a blocking foul now called on Nicholson as both players hit the deck.
Yeah, and Nicholson, if he would have just given a half a step, he had Queen pinned so deep on the baseline that it would have been difficult to get by him without stepping out of bounds, but creates the contact and gets called for the foul.
All right, Nicholson comes out. Hunger goes in. Cheravino comes out. Freshman from Mount Carmel. Mullins back in. Inbounds pass goes to Reese. Cross court to Miguel. Fakes the three. Drives in. Jump stop in the lane. He missed it. Rebound Martinelli. Off to Wyndham. Cats up by 4 with the ball. 8:20 to go first half. Martinelli an open three. Good. Big three-pointer. Nick Martinelli. The Wildcats up 7, 19-12. Nick has 9 points.
And that's a difficult matchup for Queen, defending Martinelli on the perimeter.
Here's Gillespie trying to shake free of Wyndham. Short jumper up and good by Gillespie. And it's 19-14. First points for Jacoby Gillespie. Wyndham bouncing ahead to Barry. Cross court to Martinelli in the front court. And the Wildcats go to work. There's Ty Barry on the left. Drives past Queen. Puts up a runner. High. No good. Rebound back tapped. And it ends up back in the arms of Martinelli, who's almost tackled and leans in. Fires the long jumper. No good. Rebound Queen.
Yeah, kind of a quick shot. Chris Collins didn't like that shot. As Cats had numbers.
There's Gillespie out in front. Lobbing to Reese, mid-post right. Working against Luke Hunger. Reese, return feed for Gillespie, right point. Gillespie driving, feeds it inside. Reese misses the layup, but a foul called on Justin Mullins. That will get us to a timeout with 7:12 to go here in the first half. If you're out of town and want to keep up with live college sports, be sure to download the new Varsity Network app. Available for both Apple and Android. Listen to college sports live with the Varsity Network app. The Wildcat fans score a basket for your taste buds on game days with Odyssey Brands Greek yogurt and feta cheese made by 4 generations of master cheesemakers and available at your local grocer. Northwestern leads Maryland 19-14, 7:12 to go first half. This Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGS.
With the Northwestern Wildcats debit card from Wintrust Community Banks, you're ready for every season. Football, basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, lacrosse, tennis, fencing, field hockey, wrestling, golf, soccer, cross country, and swimming and diving. Phew. Be purple and proud all year round with your very own Wildcats debit card. Open a Northwestern Wildcats checking account and score a $300 opening bonus with qualifying activities. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern to get your Wildcats card today. Wintrust, Chicago's bank. Only $100 required to open. No minimum monthly balance or maintenance fees. Member FDIC.
Hey, it's Steve Bertrand for Window Nation. You know, winters can last a long time here in the Windy City. And if that wind is coming through your windows, well, you need to see my friends at Window Nation. I was standing at one of my Window Nation windows last night watching the neighbors, and there was no breeze at all. And that's because I've got really great windows. And right now, get 2 windows free with every 2 you buy, plus 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 2 years. The offer ends soon, though, so schedule your fast free estimate right now, 866-90-NATION, or visit windownation.com. That's windownation.com.
When John Williams talks, people listen. Weekdays 10 to 2 on WGN Radio.
Ozinga's purpose is to make a positive impact in the community, which is why they're the proud sponsor of the Together Building Better promotion. For every point the Northwestern men's and women's basketball team scores this season, Ozinga donates $1 to the NU Dance Marathon. Thank you, Ozinga, for your support of this great cause. Go Cats! Let's find out what else is happening on this Saturday afternoon. Back in our studios in Chicago is Mark Carbon.
6 Big Ten win for Penn State as they do it at Wisconsin, Dave. 86-76. Coming up in a bit, it's Ohio State and Indiana. And then later tonight, USC and UCLA. A couple local scores. DePaul leading Georgetown late 55-53. Loyola win over UMass 74-51.
Thank you, Mark. Here it is, 1914 Northwestern. The Wildcats, Wyndham, Mullins, Hunger, Berry, and Martinelli. Julian Reese will be at the free throw line. In the first meeting, Reese scored 23 points. 13 of those came on free throws. He was 13 of 14. First one up and good for Reese. Senior from Baltimore, over 1,400 points in his career. The free throw attempt coming here. They foul, by the way, the sixth on the Wildcats. First on Mullins as Reese makes them both. And Maryland within 3, 19-16 as we tick towards the 7-minute mark. There's Ty Barrett to KJ Wyndham. Takes it to the right wing. Picked up by Rice on the switch. Now Wyndham bouncing for Martinelli. Right of the key. Martinelli turns towards the baseline. Back out to Wyndham for a three. It's no good. Rebound, Hunger on the weak side. Wants to go back up. Missed the layup. Try to back tap it out, but it's intercepted by Rice, by Gillespie, rather. Gillespie. Dribble behind his back. Gillespie leaves it. Rice driving in on Hunger. Lays it up and in. To the left hand, and it's a 1-point game, 19-18.
Yeah, Gillespie and Reese working together in concert.
Reese now with 11. There's Wyndham. Cats need a score here. Gone a little quiet. Here's Wyndham. Almost lost his footing. Feeds it out to Martinelli with 10 to shoot. 6:08 for the half. Inside, there's Hunger. Spins to his left. Double clutch. Threw it up over the rim. No good. Rebound out of bounds to Maryland. Here comes Keenan Fitzmaurice in replacing Luke Hunger. 6:02 to go into the half. And Maryland, which led by 4 early on, trying to get the lead back on this possession with 6 minutes to go into the half.
Yeah, Hunger with a nice move inside, but just the ball slips out of his left hand as he was trying to float up a left-hand layoff off the glass.
Harris Smith bouncing to Gillespie. Puts up a runner in the lane. Rattles in. Maryland leads 20-19.
Gillespie getting into the paint on the Cats defense and creating some havoc.
Here is Wyndham working the ball up against Rice. Accelerating into the front court. 5.5 left first half. Maryland by 1. The Terps on an 8-0 run here. That's trying to silence that. Here's Martinelli. Spins to his right. Jumper up, no good. Tipped up by Fitzmaurice, but there was a whistle and a foul called prior. That was called on Gillespie.
Gillespie trying to defend Nick Martinelli in the post. And Nick is so clever once he gets the ball mid-post with a variety of footwork and spins.
Yep. Well, it's going to send Nick to the line. Just the third Maryland foul. Free throw up good by Nick Martinelli. He's into double figures now for the 24th consecutive game. 10 points for Martinelli. And on the verge of another record. Second one up and good. And the Wildcats are back in front, 21-20. And Martinelli has 11.
And keeping the pace of this ball game down. Maryland likes to get into the 40s by the half.
It was Rice circling right, chased by Clayton, who's checked back off to Gillespie. Gillespie against Martinelli. He keeps him out on the left. Now he tries to get into the paint. He throws it away. He threw it. Even too high or too wide for Julian Reese. Out of bounds, and it's Northwestern ball. Turnover, Maryland. That's 9 turnovers now by the Terps. And here's Geronimo in.
Yeah, Keenan Fitzmaurice did a nice job on the pick and roll that time, showing, getting back, and kind of impacting the flight path.
And Martinelli's inbounds pass bobbled out of bounds by Clayton against pressure, and it's Maryland ball. So the Cats return the favor.
Yeah, Justin Mullins has to come back and help when that pressure is up front, to take some pressure off the players up front.
Harris Smith will inbound to the corner to Derek Queen, who hands it off to Rice against Barry. It sets a screen for him. And Barry now picks up Queen, who gets the ball. And Queen driving on Barry, and that'll be a foul on Ty Barry. And a 1-and-1 here for Maryland.
Queen, for a big fella, has really good footwork when he's facing the basket. Ty Berry doing a good job of defending him, and he just sweeps through the contact, creates the contact, and gets to the charity stripe.
Derek Queen, fourth in the Big Ten in free throw attempts. A 1-and-1 here. 76% shooter. The free throw is good, so we're tied. That is the first point for Derek Queen.
The Cats did a good job in the first game of containing his scoring outburst.
Yeah, 14 rebounds in that game, but just 9 points. Makes both the free throws. Maryland leads 22-21. There's Clayton. Hustles down the left boundary into the front court. Jalen Young now guarding him. Clayton lobs in to Fitzmaurice, high post. Looks left, looks right, hands it off. Ty Berry lobs Fitzmaurice on the pick and roll. Bobbles the ball, and it's knocked out of his arms. And let's see. Are they going to rule?
Chris Collins looking for the foul on that play.
Yep. I thought it was a foul, but it's Maryland ball.
And Ty Berry trying to make the pass to Fitzmaurice as he rolls into the paint.
Yeah, they roll it a held ball, but so it goes to Maryland on the arrow, and Terps with the ball in a 1-point lead with 4:26 to go first half. Here's Young to Rice. Rice puts up a jumper. Good. That's a long deuce, and Maryland up by 3, 24-21. And there's Clayton. Hustles the ball down the floor for the Wildcats. It's a screen from Martinelli at the top. And they go back to Nick, and does. There's Martinelli against Rice to the left baseline. Jumper there, good, and a foul for Nick Martinelli. And with that field goal, Nick Martinelli sets a new Northwestern record for most field goals in a single season. And the Wildcats are within 1, and he'll have the free throw to try to tie the game when we come back. It's Maryland 24, Northwestern 23, 3:59 to go in the half. It's Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Attention Northwestern University, looking for the perfect place to stay during your next visit? Welcome to the Gym Museum Suites in downtown Evanston, where history meets modern luxury. Our newly renovated all-suite hotel features spacious accommodations ideal for students, staff, and families alike. Each suite is tastefully designed with modern amenities such as full kitchens, dishwashers, and in-unit washer and dryers to make you feel right at home. Book your unforgettable stay today at www.thegymsuites.com. Discover the hidden treasure in Evanston at the Gym Museum Suites. The Gym Museum Suites, your home away from home.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for the players every game at Welsh Ryan Arena. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup or for a store locator. That's Libman.com. Libman, the official hardwood floor care provider of Northwestern basketball.
Spend your afternoons with Lisa Dent, weekdays at 2 on Chicago's news station, WGN Radio.
Northwestern basketball is sponsored by Progressive Insurance, insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. Protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. Keep up to date on the Wildcats by downloading the Northwestern app. Receive game day updates and news for all your favorite Northwestern teams. Access your mobile ticketing account and order in-venue from the comfort of your seat. Search the Northwestern Wildcats on the App Store and Google Play Store today. Maryland 24, Northwestern 23. The foul was on Rodney Rice. Nick Martinelli now with 229 field goals on the season, with 5 today. Passes John Scherner, who had 228 in the 2011-2012 season. And Nick now 1 field goal ahead of him, and he's also closing in on Scherner for the number 3 season scoring mark. He's 8 points away from that. And John also holds the single season record, 661. Nick is 50 away from that.
How quickly has this young man developed once he was put into the starting lineup? In every game, you see he plays with that chip on his shoulder, that anger, that passion that you have to play with each time you step on the court if you're going to be successful.
Well, remember, it was kind of a breakout game for him in this building last year, Billy. A free throw good, a three-point play, and we are tied 24-all, 3:59 to go first half. Nick now with 14 points here in the opening half. There's Young. Rice fakes the handoff back. Instead goes to Miguel. Lob back to Rice. A three from the left. No, and Clayton fouled it. And Rice will go to the free throw line for three.
And Chris Collins saying in a very nice way, you don't want to foul the jump shooter. No, one of the cardinal sins.
There's also an 81% free throw shooter. Now gets 3 shots here. Put Maryland back in front. He does with the first one. Rice didn't play last season. Prior to that, played 8 games at Virginia Tech 2 years ago. Misses the second. He's got one more.
I think it's the Virginia Tech post.
Think so?
Yeah.
Should I say it again?
Try it again.
Averaged 7.4 for the Hokies in 23. Nope, didn't work. Makes them both 26-24. I didn't say Virginia Tech. Right?
Yeah, you said Hokies.
All right, Wyndham brings it up down to 3:40 for the half. 26-24, Maryland. Still good pace defensively for the Cats. Here's Fitzmaurice, mid-post left, spins to his right, goes up with a little jumper, no good, rebound Reese.
Actually a good shot by Fitzmaurice, just rattled in and out.
Rice brings it down, fires it inside. There's Queen, and gets the shot to go, and a foul on Fitzmaurice.
He is so quick inside. Once he feels you on his back, he just rolled away from the defensive pressure of Fitzmaurice to his right for the easy layup, and he got posted way too deep. Chris Collins said you got to meet him out higher, get him outside of that restricted arc.
So the N1 here for Queen is no good. Rebound Martinelli.
Justice.
So it's a 4-point Maryland lead, still matching their largest in the game. Martinelli handing to Wyndham. Between the rings, Wyndham against Miguel. Wyndham left to the lane, stop and go dribble all the way under, then back out. As Queen takes it. Feeds it into Martinelli. It's stolen by Reese.
Telegraphs the pass, and Reese just read it like a cheap novel.
Here's Young into the front court. Off to Reese, 2:46 to go there. And off to Miguel. Miguel picked up, and Martinelli stays with him. Can't get the shot off. Tried to feed it into Queen. It's deflected out by the Wildcats.
Well, good defense as Maryland trying to go into Queen as he's being defended by K.J. Wyndham. But Nick Martinelli pressuring the pass outside. Creates the errant pass and forces another turnover for the Maryland Terrapins.
Martinelli into Barry. Wyndham brings it up. So Cats, that's 10 turnovers now by Maryland. Here is Wyndham, played by Young. Looks right, there's Mullins. Mullins against Harris Smith, driving hard, steps back, fires to Martinelli, 10 to shoot. Martinelli against Harris Smith, puts up a jumper, no good. And Martinelli's down, he's hurt. Martinelli's down, and he's in some pain. He got shoved to the ground hard.
Julian
Reese. Now he's going to be helped. He's so tough. He's helped up, and he's kind of clutching his, looks like his left ribs, his left midsection, but he's walking it off as he usually does. The foul on Reese, his first, and Nick will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Julian Reese, looking at the replay, tries to block the shot. It's just momentum carries him in the Nick. Yeah, Nick just as tough as steel.
2 shots here for Martinelli. 3 for 3 from the line. First one good. Well, he's having a big first half, isn't he?
He is. And just doing it so many different ways. So difficult to defend. Put a smaller player on him and post him up. Put a bigger player on him he creates shot off the dribble, or he just takes the outside jump shot.
Makes both the free throws. Cats are within 2, 28-26. 2:10 to go in the half. Here's Gillespie. Martinelli guarding. And off to Rice, circling right. And a moving screen called on Harris Smith.
Yep, Chris Collins even saw that before the official did. Cats have been caught with that infraction a couple of times early in the first half. Now the Cats have an opportunity to tie this ball game or take a lead with a 3 here.
Harris Smith replaced by Miguel. Gillespie replaced by Young. Cats are just 2 for 9 from 3, but Maryland's only 1 for 4, and it's a pretty good three-point shooting team. Cats bring it up. Final 2 minutes first half. Martinelli, Queen comes out to guard him near the logo. That's him away from the basket, and now Martinelli is making a 3. It's no good. And the rebound, Miguel. And Young hustling into the front court. Feeds it into Queen, spins to his left, puts it up, missed the shot. Reese the rebound, bounces out to Rice. Minute 35 to go. Rice in the left corner. Now takes it to the paint. Wrap around feed. There's turning for a dunk.
And there's the dribble drive penetration. Defense comes over. Fitzmorris to help. Wrap around pass. Easy score for Reese.
Maryland 30-26. Minute 16 to go till halftime. There is Wyndham looking for Mullins. High on the left. Up to Martinelli. Martinelli looking right. Working against Queen. Turns the corner out of the basket. Trying to reverse it out. Gets knocked out again. Foul called. And here's Queen bringing the ball down. Fires it across to Miguel for an open 3. It's no good. Rebound. Volleyballed around. Up for grabs. Fitzmorris grabs it and saves it out to Barry. Lead past Mullins ahead of the pack. Layup good.
And a foul. What a great play and great hustle by Keenan Fitzmorris to start. Then the pass to Barry. Barry alertly looks up the court, finds Justin Mullins for the score, and he gets fouled from behind.
Here's Sheravino in for Martinelli. Foul on Miguel, his first. Justin Mullins to the free throw line for the and one.
And Nick Martinelli finally getting a break.
Well, leads all high major players in minutes per game. Free throw good. And it's a 1-point game, 30-29 Maryland, 44 seconds to go. 15-second differential, shot clock to game clock. Jalen Young into the front court. Bounce again to Queen, matched up on Mullins. Foul line right for Reese. Reese driving, his shot was blocked. Saved inbounds by Queen, out to Rice. Feeds it into Queen again. He's doubled on the right baseline. Bobbles and a foul.
Wow, what great defense that time by the Cats. Had Queen wrapped up on the baseline. Ty Ferry gets his hands in there, gets his caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Sheravino is called for the foul. And Derek Queen left 2 shots. Double bonus here for Maryland. First foul on Sheravino. So Queen 2 for 3 from the line. 2 shots. First one up and good. 2-point lead. Another one coming here. Here's Martinelli after a breather. Coming back in with 20.6 to go. The Wildcats, no doubt, play for one.
And look for Maryland after the free throw to extend the pressure.
Right, Queen's second free throw on the way, and that one's good. So it's a 3-point Maryland lead. 32-29. Queen goes out. Geronimo comes in. And they do indeed extend the pressure. And Martinelli feeds it to Barry, back to Nick, and now Wyndham on the near side will bring the ball up. 15 seconds. So used up some of the clock. We're down to 12, down to 11. Wyndham gets a screen for Martinelli. 7-6. Martinelli, Wyndham rather, the runner, puts it up for Fitzmorris, trying to tip it in. It's no good, and that will do it for the first half of play. And the Wildcats are down 3 after 20 minutes here in College Park, 32-29 to the 13th ranked Maryland Terrapins. Nick Martinelli leading the Wildcats with 16 points here in the first half. But the Cats find themselves down by 3 after leading by as many as 7 in the first half. We're joined by assistant coach Brian James. And, again, great effort. You got the lead there and then couldn't get another shot to go.
Well, we were up 19-12. That's when Matt Nicholson got his second foul. We took him out the rest of the half. And, our backups aren't as good defensively as Matt is, and nor is smart on the court. But anyway, we're got great effort. They're pressing us the entire half. We have 9 points against the press. We have committed 2 turnovers. So we're treading with water there, but we've made some good plays. We've thrown the ball over the top 3 times for scores, once on a fast break, twice against the press. So, it's a short roll clinic. When you set the screen, and as soon as you set it, you turn and look for the quick pass, and they're getting Reese on those, and we're getting Nick on ours. And, that's what Braden Smith at Purdue with Kaufman ran. And it's a new dawning or age of basketball, that play.
Is that one of the adjustments you'll make in the second half?
Well,
as Gillespie looked like they connected on that play about 4 times in the first half.
Yeah, they have. And Gillespie's a really good player. He's got 2 fouls, Billy, so, they're not nearly as effective with him not on the court. So, what we're doing is we're trying to get Nick Martinelli isolated against him on a switch or posting him at the nail, and they haven't gone to a lot of zone yet, but, that's something we'll try to expose. But, they're just a very, very good team. You got to get into their bench. Their starters are as good as anybody's in our league, and it's going to be a great second half.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Wildcat assistant Brian James. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team, no matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court. Libman has the best tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are family-made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our product lineup and for a store locator. The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's, Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with the halftime show brought to you by the Village Bedford Park. Bring your business home at the half. Maryland 32, Northwestern 29. This Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Imagine having your skull detached from your spine to save you from paralysis. When Phil came to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, his spine was digging into his brainstem, but our team developed a plan to rebuild his spine.
Nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Northwestern Medicine is pioneering treatments for the toughest conditions. Incredibly, Phil was walking just days after surgery.
As Phil's nurse, I'm proud to be on a team that's changing lives.
Northwestern Medicine, better.
Are you ready for the ultimate transportation experience? Look no further than Windy City Limousine and Bus Worldwide, an official transportation partner of the Northwestern Wildcats. Our top-of-the-line fleet will cater to your every need. Sit back, relax, and leave the driving to our professional chauffeurs. Whether you're heading to campus, exploring the Windy City, or attending special events, Windy City Limousine has got you covered. Visit WindyCityLimos.com or call us at 866-94-WINDY to book your ride today. Stay windy and go Cats.
Okay, guys, it's halftime. It's Wildcat Basketball Halftime.
We hope you stay with us for our halftime extravaganza.
Presented by Wintrust, Chicago's bank, and official bank of Northwestern Athletics. Northwestern Medicine, relentless in the quest for better health care. Athletico, physical therapy partner of Northwestern Athletics. SeatGeek, official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of Northwestern Athletics. And Odyssey Brands Greek Yogurt and Feta Cheese, preferred Greek Yogurt and Feta Cheese of Northwestern Athletics. Now, here's the voice of the Wildcats, Dave Ennett.
Time for the Northwestern Basketball Halftime Show presented by the Village of Bedford Park. Bring your business home. Dave Ennett, Billy McKinney from the Xfinity Center, College Park, Maryland. 32-29. Maryland leads it here. And we had, 14 lead changes the other night against UCLA. Not that many so far, just 5 here in the first half. The Wildcats had a 7-point lead, couldn't extend it. Maryland's largest lead has been 4, but the Wildcats are right in this game here. And giving themselves a chance here in the second half. I don't think they're going anywhere.
Which is where you want to be on the road. And again, we've talked about this during the first half, Dave. The pace of the game, Maryland scores about 82 points a game. They've only allowed Maryland 32 points, and they've done another terrific job of defending Derek Queen. But this team has so many weapons. Again, 5 players, their 5 starters average double figures, and they've had those different players make contributions, which have made the biggest difference in this ball game. Just a 3-point deficit for the Cats. The Cats are going to have to get somebody else involved with the scoring other than Nick Martinelli, who has been absolutely outstanding. 16 of the Cats, 29 points. Ty Berry's going to have to step up, get some more shots, and make some contributions here offensively. And the last thing, KJ Wyndham, with his quickness, has really got to continue to attack this press. When the Cats have done that, as Coach James talked about, they've been very successful.
Wildcats led by Martinelli leads all scorers with 16 points, 11 points from Julian Reese to lead Maryland in the first half, and the Terps lead by 3 here. How would you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your own home? Go to syncmygame.com, syncmygame.com to find out how. Mark Carman has more of our Village of Bedford Park halftime report in a moment. This is Northwestern Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese are produced with 4 generations of our family's expertise and commitment. We start with the best dairy farms providing high-quality milk so you can feel good about what you feed your family. Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, now available at your local grocer.
Allegra is a full-service marketing company providing customized marketing, printing, mailing, and signage solutions to meet your business goals. Allegra offers a wide variety of creative solutions that are tailored to each business's unique challenges, from printing services and custom signs to mailing services and promotional marketing. Call Allegra in Evanston at 847-864-9797 or visit AllegraMarketingPrint.com to learn more.
Experience the best of downtown Evanston when you stay at the Hilton Orrington. The hotel is undergoing extensive renovations from arrival to guest rooms and meeting space, making it easy to tuck in within the endless blue of Lake Michigan and uncover the scholarly liveliness of collegiate life, along with the distinct authenticity of hyper-local shops, eateries, and cultural arts institutions. Select from a variety of seasonal packages as well as the quad accommodations, ideal for Northwestern University graduates. Visit orringtonevanston.hilton.com to learn more.
Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese are produced with 4 generations of our family's expertise and commitment. We start with the best dairy farms providing high-quality milk so you can feel good about what you feed your family. Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, now available at your local grocer.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Northwestern University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
We are at the half. Maryland leading the Cats 32-29. Cats did have a 19-12 lead, but still hanging right in there as the second half action is coming up. But first, Out-of-Town Score is proudly sponsored by Explore Minnesota. Score a lifetime of memories by planning your dream trip at exploreminnesota.com. Penn State wrapping up the regular season in style, winning at Wisconsin 86-76. The Badgers were playing for a double bye. They'll have to wait and see if they do end up earning that, but a big-time win for the Nittany Lions. Just underway, Ohio State and Indiana. That game tied up at 5 apiece. A little bit later tonight, USC and UCLA. It's a 7 o'clock tip, a game that could mean something for the Cats with USC. DePaul leading Georgetown 72-64. That's late in the second half. Loyola, a winner in their final regular season matchup, beating UMass 74-51. It's the NBC semifinal tonight, Valparaiso and Bradley. That's coming up a little bit later. In the top 25, St. John's winning at the buzzer over Marquette, 86-84. Before we get to Billy McKinney after a quick timeout, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
Quick timeout and then one question with Billy McKinney. This is Northwestern Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
A sustainable future starts now. And at Constellation, we've already begun. We're generating nearly 90% carbon-free power.
including emission-free and reliable nuclear energy that's always on. And we're committed to producing 100% carbon-free electricity by 2040. Together, we're creating a brighter tomorrow today. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
Are aches, pains, or injuries keeping you on the sidelines? At Athletico, our movement experts are here to help you turn your setbacks into comebacks and create a personalized game plan for your recovery. With no prescription or referral needed, Athletico Physical Therapy is where your comeback story begins. Get started today by scheduling a free assessment at athletico.com. Physical therapy partner of Northwestern Athletics.
Wake up and listen to John Williams, weekdays 10 to 2 on WGN Radio.
Got time for one question with Billy McKinney. Cats down by 3, 32-29. Keep Matt Nicholson on the court, make some threes, win a ball game. What do you think about that formula, Billy?
Well, they got to make some threes, and Matt Nicholson has been so good defensively. As Brian James pointed out, the Cats were up 19-12 when he picked up his second foul. And that's when Maryland got going a little bit. So he's got to come back in and continue playing great defense without fouling. And then Ty Berry's got to get himself going and give me Nick Martinelli some help offensively.
Billy, have a great second half.
All right, always great to talk with you, Mark.
Always, Billy. 32-29, Maryland up by 3. David, Billy with second half action coming up. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Are you ready for the ultimate transportation experience? Look no further than Windy City Limousine and Bus Worldwide, an official transportation partner of the Northwestern Wildcats. Our top-of-the-line fleet will cater to your every need. Sit back, relax, and leave the driving to our professional chauffeurs. Whether you're heading to campus, exploring the Windy City, or attending special events, Windy City Limousine has got you covered. Visit WindyCityLimos.com or call us at 866-94-WINDY to book your ride today. Stay windy and go Cats.
We love Wildcats, yes we do. We love Northwestern. How about you?
Oh yeah, I love the Wildcats.
Prove it. But he doesn't even have a Wildcats debit card.
Don't let this happen to you. Open a Northwestern Wildcats checking account from Wintrust Community Banks and get a $300 bonus with qualifying activities and score an exclusive Wildcats debit card. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern today.
Hey everyone, I'm getting mine now.
All right.
Wintrust, the official bank of Northwestern Athletics. Only $100 required to open. No minimum monthly balance or maintenance fees. Member FDIC.
Northwestern fans, come hang out at Jake Melnick's Corner Tap, Chicago's favorite sports bar. A place that has something for everyone, including students. Show your valid student ID to get 15% off your bill and enjoy everything from great burgers, award-winning wings, and a wide selection of craft beer and cocktails. Can't make it to Jake's but looking for game day fuel? Head to JakeMelnicks.com for takeout and delivery options. Jake Melnick's Corner Tap at 41 East Superior Street. Come join us.
Wildcat fans, Abbott and the Big Ten need your blood donations. Last year, you and your rivals made history, saving as many as 60,000 lives during the We Give Blood drive. But the battle against the greatest blood shortage in a generation has only just begun. Give blood, save lives. Find your closest donation center at big10.org/Abbott. BIGTEN.org/ABBOTT.
Weekday mornings at 6 is Bob Surratt time. Make sure you're listening on WGN.
Your small business keeps you on the go. Progressive Commercial Insurance keeps your policy within reach with our easy-to-use mobile app. Learn more at progressivecommercial.com. Here's how the scoring went in the first half. The Wildcats' Nick Martinelli leads all scorers with 16 points. He's the only Wildcat, though, with more than 4. Ty Berry and Jordan Clayton each with 4 points. Justin Mullins with 3. Matthew Nicholson with 2. KJ Wyndham, no points, but 3 assists, 0 for 4 shooting. The Wildcats in the first half shot 36%, 10 of 28. 20% from 3, 2 for 10. 87% from the free throw line, 7 of 8. They were out-rebounded 21-12. Cats with 7 assists, 8 turnovers, 3 blocks, 4 steals. For Maryland, leading scorer Julian Reese with 11, 8 for Derek Queen to go along with a game-high 5 rebounds, 6 points for Rodney Rice, 4 for Jacoby Gillespie, who's got 2 fouls, 3 for Sultan Miguel. The Terrapins shot 44%, 11 of 25. Just 1 for 5 from three-point land, 20%. 82% from the line, 9 of 11. 5 assists, 11 turnovers, 2 blocks, and 5 steals. Those are your energizing highlights of the first half, powered by Constellation. To learn more, visit constellation.com/energy. Constellation, the preferred energy provider for Northwestern University athletics. Today, we'd like to recognize longtime sponsor and supporter of Northwestern Athletics, Wildfire Restaurants. Wildfire Restaurants is celebrating 30 years of steaks, chops, and seafoods. This has been the Northwestern Basketball Halftime Show, presented by the Village of Bedford Park. Bring your business home. Second half begins. 3-point Maryland lead. Northwestern ball first. Wildcats with Nicholson, Martinelli, Berry, Clayton, and Mullins, who will inbound the ball at half court. Queen, Reese, Gillespie, Rice, and Miguel for the Terrapins, and the Cats bring it right to left as we see it. Here is Nicholson at the 3-point line. Looks right back to his left. Martinelli with Queen on him. Looks back to the left. There's Clayton. Clayton bouncing to Martinelli on the pick and roll. It rattles in and out. Martinelli got the rebound, went back up, missed it, and the rebound chased down by Merrill.
Partially deflected by Queen, but 2 good looks for Nick Martinelli.
At the other end, here's Gillespie, picked up by Berry. Working off the screen set by Reese, bouncing to Reese on the pick and roll, and Reese under the basket, had the ball tied up by Nick Martinelli. It'll stay with Maryland.
Smothered. And again, great defense by Matthew Nicholson in the post, and then the good help by Nick Martinelli coming over for the weak side.
So 11 on the shot clock here for Maryland. Okay. Inbound baseline left into Queen. Gives to Rice quickly. Shot clock at 7. Back to Queen on the baseline. Double team there. And it's bobbled and lost out of bounds by Gillespie. The Cats force another turnover.
Yeah, that was a 95-mile-per-hour fastball right up in the grill.
Yep.
Just too hot to handle, too cold to hold.
All right, so the Cats bring it back down 3. Martinelli handing to Clayton, played by Gillespie. Driving right in the lane. Now back out to Berry with Rice on it. Gets a screen from Nicholson. Goes back to Clayton. Cats working around the perimeter. Here's Mullins moving left. Hands to Berry. Goes inside. There's Nicholson with 6. Out to Martinelli. Drives on Queen. Fires to Nicholson there. Missed a layup. And it's rebounded by Maryland. Reese was under there. Grabbed it. Here's Gillespie the other way. This would not go down for him. Gillespie puts up a runner in the lane. Off the rim. Rebound Nicholson. Neither team can make a shot here in the opening 2 minutes of the second half. Here's Mullins driving right to the basket. Goes back out to Nicholson. Drives right side of the lane. Stripped of the ball and fouled.
Well, Nicholson said, I'm not going to miss this one, attacking the basket. And I think he realized that he had a dunk on the last play, but because the shot clock was winding down, he rushed the shot, missed the layup, and he actually had the dunk.
The foul on Reese is his second. And Matthew Nicholson to the free throw line. 53% on the year. 2 shots here. Get the Cats within 1. First shot up and good. Matt now with 1 block shot today. And that makes him the first player at Northwestern with 3 seasons with 40 blocks.
Mad Matt. That's what we're calling.
Second one up. Good. Oh, in and out. I thought it was good. Jumped the gun a little bit. It came in and out. Rebounded by Maryland. 32-30 Terps, but the Cats have the first point of the second half. Here's Gillespie, high on the right side. Reverse pivot, Gillespie. Leaves it to Rice. Out it goes to Miguel. Can't get the 3 up there. Puts up the shot on the run. No good. A foul called. He'll shoot 2.
Miguel, again, pick and roll on the left side of the floor, going to his right. And that's been a play that has caused some challenges for the Northwestern defense the entire afternoon.
Second foul on Ty Berry. Miguel at the line for the first time. 73% free throw shooter. Bangs the first one home. The lead back up to 3. Miguel hit Maryland's first shot of the game, a three-pointer. Hasn't hit a shot since then.
Yeah, step back.
Yep. And he makes both the free throws, and Maryland's up 4, matching their largest lead of the game with 17:50 to go. Cats beat the pressure. Here's Martinelli bouncing into the corner. Mullins drives the baseline out to Clayton for a straight-on 3. No good. Long rebound, Rice.
A good look for the Cats as they do beat the pressure and get the open shot for Clayton.
Rice to Miguel for an open 3 from the left. That's good. And it's a 7-point Maryland lead, 37-30. Miguel with 7 points. Largest lead of the game for the Terrapins. There's Martinelli beating Mullins baseline. It's to the foul line, back to Clayton. And Mullins now a 3. That one's no good. Rebound fought for and taken by Miguel.
Yeah, the Cats are going to have to knock down some shots here. They've had several opportunities here and they've come up empty.
There's a no-look feed. It gets away from Maryland. Barry picks it up ahead to Mullins, and he lays it in.
Mullins with the finger roll and Ty Berry with a nice pass on the 2-on-1 fast break.
37-32 Maryland, 16:40 to go. Here's Rice, picked up by Berry, driving on Ty. Fires it to the baseline. It's stolen, deflected, lead pass for Mullins ahead of everybody, and throws it down with 2 hands. So Justin Mullins, back-to-back buckets in just about 19 seconds. The Cats have cut it to 3, 37-34. Nice feed there from Matthew Nicholson. There's Queen at the top against Clayton, and a foul on Jordan Clayton.
Yeah.
That'll be his 3rd.
Yeah, Jordan Clayton that time allowing Queen to go to his right. He's very strong that way. Again, play him straight up on the perimeter, force him to twist and turn so he can get some defensive help.
Angelo Cheravino in for the Wildcats. Maryland will take it out. Their lead cut to 3. And Rice into Gillespie. Winda back in for the Wildcats, replacing Clayton. And now a jumper from the right. A 3 is good for Miguel. His second here in the second half. It's 40-34.
I think we should have left Miguel alone. He's starting to heat up a little bit.
Martinelli handing to Berry. Ty, jump pass into the corner. Wyndham a 3. No good. And weak side rebound, Miguel.
Now with the missed shots, Maryland trying to push the
They'll
tempo.
take a 3. That's no good. Rebound Reese to Rice for 3. That's no good. The rebound, they follow. Gillespie shot swatted out of bounds by Nicholson. And a timeout with 15:25 to go. And Maryland's lead 6 points. It's 40-34 in favor of the Maryland Terrapins. Chicagoland for premium apparel and promotional products. Look no further than IAS branding, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, the industry standard in corporate athletic and event merchandise. IAS branding is a one-stop solution to bring your brand to life. Visit IASbranding.com to learn more. Need new Northwestern gear? Shop at the official team store of Northwestern Athletics Game Day Spirit at their location on Central Street in Evanston, or online 24/7 at shop.edusports.com. It's Maryland 40, Northwestern 34, 15:25 to go second half. It's Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Looking for a fast break out of traffic? Hop on board Metra and say goodbye to gridlock. With our 95% on time rate, Metra gets you where you're going fast. Metra Fast. Plus, we have fares and passes for every kind of rider. So whether you're heading to work, home, or even to cheer on your favorite team, we're your #1 choice for getting there quickly, comfortably, and safely. Drive less. Do more with Metra, a proud sponsor of Northwestern men's basketball.
Hey, Wildcat fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Northwestern football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Northwestern Wildcats. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Now, let's get you back to Wildcat basketball. Here's the voice of the Cats, Dave Ennett.
From outlet malls, winter markets, and boutique gift shops to the country's largest indoor mall, Minnesota is home to some of the best shopping in the country. Make any day a snow day and get some retail therapy. Plan your next trip at exploreminnesota.com. Northwestern and Maryland are the bottom two teams in the Big Ten in bench scoring. Northwestern 17th, averaging 15.6 a game off the bench. Maryland dead last, 13.1. Neither team has a point off their bench today.
And Dave, that could play big into the second half. Angelo Cheravino gets going, makes some things happen off the bench. Or KJ Wyndham, who has been a huge boost off the bench for the Cats. And right now, when we start talking about needing a boost, Cats is 2 of 8 from the field here in the second half. And it's giving Maryland a little momentum, but yet they're still only 6 points down.
Very much in this game. It'll be Maryland ball after they block out of bounds by Matthew Nicholson. With Matt today with 2 more block shots to add to his total, which is now 125 in his career, 6th all time at Northwestern.
I don't think I had that many in my life.
NBA included.
For sure.
Nice into Miguel, catch and shoot 3, no good. Rebound Wyndham. Miguel a heat check and he missed it. Actually, I think he missed another long one. Before that, here's Nicholson at the 3-point line. Looks for Berry. Jumper in the air. Good. Ty Berry, long deuce. Cats are within 4, 40-36.
Ask and thou shalt receive. A nice design play by the Cats as KJ Wyndham creates a senseless foul there.
First on KJ. Angelo Cheravino comes out. Justin Mullins back in for the Wildcats. Maryland will take it out on the side. Going into Gillespie, turns the corner, under the basket, drops it off to Reese. And he had it deflected. He'll shoot 2, a foul called.
Again, Gillespie.
Nick Martinelli, the second foul on Nick.
Has been a pain in the paint for the Cats this afternoon. And if he isn't scoring, he's getting the ball to either Reese or Queen.
Mr. Basketball, the state of Tennessee, at 27, a career high against UCLA. The free throw good by Reese. 41-36 Maryland. Jalen Reese closing in on 1,000 rebounds in his career. This is the second rebound, Martinelli.
Justice.
So 4 fouls now on the Wildcats. Here is Martinelli. Turns, fires a jumper. It's no good. Rebound Reese. That's a one and done. Here comes Miguel the other way. To Reese. Swings it left to Rice. Into Queen. And puts up a shot. Might have been redirected out of bounds to the Wildcats, I think. Was that Mullins or Wyndham who got a hand on it?
And Queen got away with the travel once he tried the post up inside. He shuffled both feet, but he moved so quickly it's hard to catch.
Wyndham, long pass to Berry for 3. Good. Ty Berry's second 3 of the game. It's a 2-point game. 41-39. Good recognition there. That's one way to beat that backcourt pressure, Billy.
Well, absolutely. And then Ty showing the confidence and getting involved in the offense, which we said he needed to do.
Now here's Miguel. Drives in, spins to his right, feeds it into Reese. Little floater, no good. Rebound Mullins.
Mullins has been playing some really solid minutes for the Cats this afternoon defensively, and now with a man-sized rebound.
All right, Cats can tie or take the lead with a triple. Here's Wyndham bouncing Martinelli, fakes the jumper, drives in on Queen, spins to his right, lays it in. We are tied, 41 all. First points this half for Nick Martinelli, 18 in the game, 41 all, 13:30 to go.
Nick spins left, goes back to his right, making Queen work on the defensive end.
Now here is Gillespie. Jump pass into the corner. Miguel doesn't shoot the three. Takes it into the paint. Puts up a jumper. That's no good. And the rebound taken by Wyndham.
Now a good defense again by Mullins as he makes Miguel take an off-balance fadeaway shot in the paint. Cats come up with the rebound.
That's a bit 5 of the last 7 shots. Held Maryland without a field goal for almost 3 minutes. Here's Barry driving off-balance jumper. No good. A foul call. And he will shoot 2.
And that's the shot that is available for Wyndham and Barry when they come off pick and rolls right around the free throw area. Instead of taking it all the way, sometimes there's gold in that mid-range area. But teams don't stress that very much as everyone is looking to knock out with the three.
Second foul on Rice. 2 shots here for Ty Barry. Put the Wildcats in front. First one, no good. Miguel goes out. Queen goes out. Geronimo in. Harris Smith in for Maryland. Second free throw attempt coming here for Ty Barry. This one on the way, and the Wildcats are back in front, 42-41.
And Ty shaking his head because he's missed 2 free throws today.
Ty double figures for the 18th time, 42-41. There's your second scorer so far. It's Ty Barry. And Gillespie with Barry on him. Gets it to Rice. Leans in on a 3. It's no good. Rebound underneath Geronimo. Goes back up and he lays it in. So Maryland's in front 43-42.
Yeah, Geronimo very active and athletic. Another offensive rebound for the Maryland Terps.
So Terps by 1 here with 12:20 to go. Here's Wyndham. Starts left. Looks right. There's Mullins. Justin Mullins right point bouncing to Barry. Goes in. Martinelli low on the right side. Nick Martinelli with 5 to shoot. Spins free. Jumper up. No good. Rebound fought for and grabbed by Geronimo. Thought he was going to get that one. Here's Gillespie pulling up for 3. Good. Gillespie with his first 3 of the game, and Maryland's up 4, 46-42.
And a deep 3 by Gillespie after the rebound by Geronimo, and the Cats wisely call a timeout.
That's just the second made basket in the last 10 shots for the Terps, but puts them up by 4 with 11:48 remaining. Wildcat fans score a basket for your taste buds on game days with Odyssey Brands Greek yogurt and feta cheese, made by 4 generations of master cheesemakers and available at your local grocer. Attention all Northwestern students and Wildcat fans, Pace Bus now offers quick and stress-free rides from Evanston to O'Hare Airport for just $2. Google Pace Bus Pulse Dempster for more information. Maryland leads Northwestern 46-42, 11:48 to go. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Bud Light was brewed to be a delicious and easy-to-drink beer, even when the little things in life are hard, like when the game is going into overtime, but you have even more time to enjoy it. And a fresh Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Seems everything costs more these days. Gas, groceries, and when's the last time you checked your wireless bill? Yikes. When it comes to big wireless, if you're staying, you may be overpaying. Here's how to get the same fast, reliable nationwide coverage without the big wireless bill. Switch to Consumer Cellular. Plans start at just $20 a month, and that's not a short-term promo. Our U.S.-based experts will get you switched and saving in about 20 minutes. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com and start saving today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing.
Get up to the minute Chicago news weekdays at 2 on the Lisa Dent Show on WGN.
Ozinga's purpose is to make a positive impact in the community, which is why they're the proud sponsor of Together Building Better Promotion. For every point the Northwestern men's and women's basketball team scores this season, Ozinga will donate $1 to the NU Dance Marathon. Thank you, Ozinga, for your support in this great cause. 11:48 to go in College Park. Maryland 46, Northwestern 42. The Wildcats shooting 38% in the second half, but Maryland 29%, but they've made 3 threes. The Wildcats have made 1, and they continue to dominate on the glass, 34-19. But the Cats are hanging around here. It's a 4-point game. The Cats taking a timeout here after the 3-pointer by Gillespie.
Yeah, Dave, I was looking at the disparity on the glass, but on the other hand, Cats have forced 14 turnovers here, scored 14 points off the turnovers.
Wyndham inbounding to Nicholson at the top of the key. Nicholson directing traffic, hands to Barry. Barry back to Nicholson on the pick and roll, and his layup attempt sticks to the side of the rim. And that will be on the arrow. It will stay with the Wildcats when we come back. 11:40 to go. It's still Maryland 46, Northwestern 42. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Woodcross from Learfield on 720 WGN.
With the Northwestern Wildcats debit card from Wintrust Community Banks, you're ready for every season. Football, basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, lacrosse, tennis, fencing, field hockey, wrestling, golf, soccer, cross country, and swimming and diving. Phew. Be purple and proud all year round with your very own Wildcats debit card. Open a Northwestern Wildcats checking account and score a $300 opening bonus with qualifying activities. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern to get your Wildcats card today. Wintrust, Chicago's bank. Only $100 required to open. No minimum monthly balance or maintenance fees. Member FDIC.
Northwestern fans, come hang out at Jake Melnick's Corner Tap, Chicago's favorite sports bar. A place that has something for everyone, including students. Show your valid student ID to get 15% off your bill and enjoy everything from great burgers, award-winning wings, and a wide selection of craft beer and cocktails. Can't make it to Jake's but looking for game day fuel? Head to JakeMelnicks.com for takeout and delivery options. Jake Melnick's Corner Tap at 41 East Superior Street. Come join us.
Lou Manfredini and House Smarts Radio. He has all you need Saturday mornings starting at 6 on WGN.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to SiriusXM Big Ten Radio Channel 372 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app. SiriusXM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com. Well, the Wildcats try to pick up their 8th Big Ten win of the season. They've won 12 Big Ten games each in the last 2 years. And they look for their 4th win in 5 games here against the Maryland team, which has been red hot. And right now, the Cats are down by 4 with 11:40 remaining. Plenty of time.
And what's interesting, Dave, is every time Maryland scores, you hear this crowd erupt. And if you're listening to the game on the radio, or if you just had your eyes blindfolded here, you'd think the score, there was a bigger disparity in the score. But it's not. Very boisterous crowd here, but the Cats hanging in there on the road here and putting themselves in a position to win this game by staying close.
All right, Wyndham will trigger. Baseline left. It's the Cats' ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Shot by Nicholson was lodged in the side of the rim. And on the arrow, it goes to the Cats. Here's Barry to Nicholson. Now to Martinelli in three-point land. Goes to Nicholson. Restarting. And Clayton has it. Clayton off of Nicholson's screen. Out to Martinelli. Open three. No. And the rebound in the corner out of bounds. Chris Collins applauding his guys for that ball movement, too. And it got a wide open three there for Nick Martinelli, but just would not go down.
Yeah, absolutely. Good ball movement. Good shot. Maryland was playing the play that the Cats had designed, and Martinelli was open on the weak side.
Mullins in for Wyndham. Here's Gillespie. Picked up by Martinelli. Runs into a screen. Get it into Rice. Rice runner in the lane. No good. Rebound out of bounds. It'll stay with Maryland. Nice touched by Reese. Boy, Reese and Nicholson having a battle inside, aren't they?
Yeah, and Julius Reese is a really good athlete, and you've got to keep him away from the boards. Push him away as he gives Nicholson a friendly elbow to the chops.
Gillespie's got it, falls down, lost the ball. Mullins got it, Cats on the run. Lead pass for Barry, too far. Mullins with a bounce pass for Barry in transition, and it was just too far for Ty to catch up to it. Out of bounds, it goes back to Maryland. A squandered opportunity off a live ball turnover there.
Absolutely, and that's Mullins, at least his third steal in the half. Been very active.
He's got 3 steals, a block, a couple of assists, 7 points. Maryland gets it right back as we tick towards the midway point second half. 4-point Maryland lead, 46-42. Here's Jalen Young driving to the basket, scoops it up and in. A little circus shot there by Young, and Maryland's up 6, 48-42.
Yeah, Young just had too easy of a path to the paint.
There's Mullins on the right wing. Up top to Nicholson. Matthew looking. Pivots. Moves right. Underhand scoop to Clayton. Out to Martinelli. Shot clock at 5. Down to 3. Nick gets past. Reese gets to the bucket and lays it in just as the shot clock was expiring. It's a 4-point game again. 48-44. He's got 20 points for the 16th time this year.
Nice recognition that time by Martinelli, knowing that the shot clock was winding down and taking it to the basket.
It was in front of his bench, which probably didn't hurt either. There's Reese, cut off by Nicholson on the baseline. Gets inside, goes up for the shots, no good. And they rebound. A foul called on Reese. He'll shoot 2. Foul called on Nicholson, rather, on the shot by Reese. They call it on Martinelli, not on Nicholson.
Yeah, slippery move by Reese that time as he starts to his left, and then he spins back to his right before Martinelli could come over and create the double team trap.
All right, so Julian Reese at the line. 4 for 5 today. 73% on the season. Free throw good. There's Wyndham in for Barry. 49-44. Reese, another free throw attempt. The lefty fires good. He gets a breather and Queen comes in. 50-44 Maryland, 9:51 to go.
And if you have to defend either one of those players, it's like out of the frying pan and into the fire.
There's Wyndham into the front court. 14 now for Reese. Here's Wyndham left to the lane. Wants to go up with a shot. A jumper no good. Rebound stuffed back home by Nicholson.
Matt Mack.
He elevated and slams that down. It's 50-46. 9.5 remaining.
And that was created by the dribble drive penetration of Wyndham.
There's Young bouncing for Queen against Wyndham, trying to back him down. Now Queen driving, puts up a fadeaway on the baseline. No good. Cats won't complain about that as Nicholson clears and leaves it for Wyndham to bring it up.
Especially if you're guards, you want a guy 6'10" taking a fadeaway jump shot on you.
Well, here is Wyndham to the elbow. Wants to go to Martinelli instead. Mullins between the rings. Shot clock at 12. Into Nicholson at the foul line. He'll take a jumper from there. It's no good. And the rebound taken by Maryland. How many shots like that has Matthew Nicholson taken this year as Queen gets fouled? And who they call it on if that's a Clayton called for the foul.
Well, and that's the danger with Queen. He has the ability to come down, handle the ball in transition. And if the defense isn't set, a little hesitation dribble, slips between the defenders and gets fouled.
Well, Clayton out, Barry back in. 8:45 on the clock. Maryland will inbound the ball. That's the 6th team foul. I think there's some, they're looking at who the foul was on. And I think I heard Chris Collins say he wasn't even in the play. Clayton was called for the foul. And I think they're going to call it on Nicholson.
Yeah, it was between Nicholson and Martinelli.
So that would have been Clayton's 4th. Instead, it's Nicholson's 3rd.
And it gives Chris Collins a little time to talk with his troops before the inbounds play is.
Maryland up 50-46, 8:45 to go. The bounce pass goes to Queen in the left corner, and it gets away into the backcourt. Retrieved there by Gillespie. Cats thought Maryland lost it. Now Barry falls down. Rice buries a three. I said Gillespie. That was Rice, rather, and it's 53-46.
Big play. Ty Berry complaining about the call, and then Rice just runs him into a screen and knocks down the three.
First three for Rice today. 7-point Maryland lead. There's a bounce to Mullins out on the right up top to Martinelli. Back to Mullins. It's in the paint, trying to force a bounce into Nicholson that was kicked.
Garrett Queen arguing the call, but he clearly kicked the basketball.
So the 20 on the shot clock. Cats are down by 7. It matches their biggest deficit of the game. In the corner, a three is no good by Barry, and the rebound taken by Queen. And then a blocking foul is called on Ty Berry near midcourt. And as Harris Smith dropped the ball off, and that's going to be a 1-and-1 for Maryland after this timeout. And now it's kind of danger zone here for the Wildcats. The Libben Mop Crew is part of our winning team. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libben has the best tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are family made in the USA. Visit Libben.com to see our product lineup and for a store locator. Maryland leads Northwestern 53-46, 7:58 left. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
When I got sick, I spent years looking for answers, but it only took one conversation with my team at Northwestern Medicine to correct my misdiagnosis. I'm Daniel. When Parkinson's changed my life, so did my Spanish-speaking care team.
The Northwestern Medicine Parkinson's Disease and Movement Disorders Center offers specialized, culturally sensitive care. Their Spanish-speaking team was the first to provide Daniel with innovative treatment in the language he preferred. Northwestern Medicine. Better.
Welcome back to Ask Hassleus.
When is spring?
Today.
Huh?
Just purchase a Beauty Rest Certa Perfect Sleeper or Sealy Posturepedic from Hassleus Mattress today and get a free box spring.
Okay, but the arrival of spring.
Tomorrow.
What?
We'll deliver your mattress and free box spring tomorrow.
Are you the store with no employees?
Give your mattress a try with no pushy sales guy.
Plus a free box spring?
Yes.
Looks like spring's coming early this year.
Find your employee-free Chicagoland showroom at Hassleus.com.
Who needs an alarm when you have Bob Surratt? Weekday mornings at 6 on WGN.
53-46 Maryland. A 1-and-1 coming up here. Right now, let's get a check of other scores back in our studios. Mark Harvey.
All right, Dave, one game going on in the Big Ten right now. Ohio State leading Indiana 29-25 at the half. Coming up a little bit later, USC and UCLA. And Penn State a winner over Wisconsin, 86-76. Local action, DePaul winner over Georgetown, 83-77. Loyola beat UMass 74-51. And the NBC semifinal, Valparaiso Bradley a little bit later tonight.
All right, thank you, Mark. Here it is. Maryland 53, Northwestern 46, 7:58 to go. The foul on Ty Berry was the 7th foul on the Wildcats and the 3rd foul on Ty. So you have 3 on Ty, 3 on Nick Martinelli, 3 on Matthew Nicholson with 7:58 remaining. A 1-and-1 coming up here for Harris Smith, who's a 56% free throw shooter. Well, the Wildcats not going to be dissuaded, being down by 7 or potentially another point or 2 here with almost 8 minutes to go. They were down by 14 the other night with less than 3 minutes to go and almost came back and won that game against UCLA. And Harris Smith, the front end is no good. Rebound Martinelli.
Justice. Questionable blocking call.
Yep. All right, Pat's bringing it up down 7. Here is Wyndham. Hasn't made a shot today. Drives under the basket. Feeds it to the corner. Mullins to the top. Hands to Nicholson. And his pass is deflected and stolen. And ahead of the pack, Gillespie falling away. Missed the shot. A foul called.
And actually, I'm not sure if that was a foul or if Gillespie trying to avoid the defense. Wow. KJ Wyndham, from this vantage point, looking at the replay, doesn't touch him, just makes him changes his path. And he's trying to avoid him, and he just falls off balance.
Second foul on Wyndham. Gillespie at the line, free throw good.
That was the 10th Cats turnover this afternoon, and they forced 15.
Second one good.
And as you said, Dave, danger zone right now.
Yeah, 9-point lead for Maryland, 7:32 to go. Wyndham trying to spin away from Gillespie. And takes it right in the lane. Lofts one high up in the air for Nicholson. And a foul call.
Yeah, he gets mugged by Derek Queen.
2 shots for KJ Wyndham.
Queen trying to alter the trajectory of the shot. And Wyndham has to arc it high up over him and create the contact.
Second foul on Queen. Free throw good by KJ Wyndham.
First points for the Cats off the bench.
Yep.
This afternoon.
KJ shooting today, 0 for 6, 0 for 4 from 3. Last 6 games, 13 to 29 from 3. Makes both the free throws. It's a 7-point game, 55-48, 7:21 to go. Cats aren't done yet here in College Park. Need to start making some stops here. Here's Rice. Pressured by Nicholson. Goes to Gillespie at the point. Picked up by Mullen. Shot clock at 12. Now Reese hands it back to Gillespie. Launches a 3 and it's good. He's hit 2 in a row. And it's a 10-point lead, 58-48.
Yeah, tough 3 by Gillespie that time.
Here's Martinelli. Puts it back out to Wyndham for an open 3. That one's good. Well, first field goal off the bench for the Wildcats today. Cuts it right back to 7.
And an excellent pass by Nick Martinelli, drawing the defense in, recognizing the double team, and the strike by KJ Wyndham.
6.5 remaining, 58-51 Maryland. Here is Gillespie again. A heat check. 3 in the air, no good. Rebounded by Queen. Out to Rice. Leans in on a jumper and got it. Mid-range jumper for Rice. Makes it a 9-point lead, 60-51, 6:08 to go.
Off of the 13th offensive rebound by the Maryland Terps.
Yep. Now that's same story as the other night for UCLA. And now here's Wyndham driving to the basket. Goes up for the shot. It was short. Wyndham got knocked down. Rebound Queen to the other end. Pass deflected out. And back to the Wildcats. Ty Berry got a hand on it. Deflected it out off Gillespie.
Really good transition defense by the Cats because it looks like they were beaten down court. Ty Berry being alert and forcing the 16th turnover.
60-51. Maryland, 5:45 to go. And Justin Mullins out in front against Miguel. Into the corner, Berry, a 3, but a whistle. Foul call prior to that. Foul on Queen. That's his 3rd. That's just the 4th on Maryland. Cats will take it out. Baseline right. Into Berry. Quickly to Nicholson, and now Martinelli against Queen. Goes up for the shot, draws the foul. And that's 4 on Derek Queen, who's trying to plead his case with Larry Scarano.
Yeah, and he's working on a technical foul.
I would think.
And really, again, smart play by Martinelli. Queen has him walled off, and he just pivots past him, forcing Queen to move into him to the foul.
All right, Nick at the line, looking for his 21st point. He gets it.
And it gets loud in here for 17,000 people. I can remember being in here for ACC games, and it was absolutely just wild.
Queen goes out. Geronimo in, free throw good. 22 for Martinelli, 60-53. Maryland with 5.5 left. 7-point game. Here is Gillespie. Lost Berry for a moment, gets it to Reese at the top, and now around to the right to Rice. Back to Gillespie. Shot clock at 15, and he throws it away. What saved inbounds by Rice, but now it's barely shot clock at 8 as Gillespie saves it on the right near boundary. Spins his way in, off balance jumper, no good. Tip back up, no by Reese. The follow good by Geronimo. That's his second chance bucket of the game, and they've both been big, and it's 62-53.
15 offensive rebounds. That has been a huge story for this game.
Now Wyndham at the other end. 4:45 to go. Take a three. It's no good. Rebound Nicholson. Got it to Martinelli. Turns, fires, scores. And it's 62-55. We'll lead back to 7. 4:34 to go.
Martinelli with a quick spin move. Left the defense in the dust.
He barely touched that ball while he was spinning. Here is Gillespie. Started right. Maryland wanting to use some clock here. Down to 12 on the shot clock. Gillespie against Martinelli. Head fake. Drives in. Goes up for the shot. It was blocked. Foul called on Matthew Nicholson, number 4, on him.
And Gillespie just recognizing the mismatch with Nick Martinelli trying to defend him on the perimeter. Matthew Nicholson didn't have any recourse other than to come over and offer his teammate help.
All right, Gillespie, 2 shots. 2 for 2 from the line. First one up and good. Harris Smith in for the Terrapins, replacing Miguel. Gillespie looking to put him up by 9, and he does. 64-55 with 4:13 to go. 14 for Gillespie. Wyndham brings the ball up for the Wildcats. 4:07 remaining. Played by Gillespie. Looks for Martinelli. What about a three? Goes right to the basket. A shot block. Martinelli fouled. 2 shots coming up for Nick. The foul on Geronimo, and that will get us to the under-quarter timeout with 3:59 remaining. Heading to Welsh Ride Arena to catch all the action next year. Metra gets you to the game fast. Metra Fast. Skip the stress of parking and hop on board for a fast break from traffic. Metra, a proud partner of Northwestern men's basketball. Maryland 64, Northwestern 55, 3:59 left. Is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
This winter, come see what being ranked the #1 state in public art spending looks like. Experience world-class performances and legendary venues. Learn more at exploreminnesota.com.
America has an undeniable, unstoppable energy. At Constellation, our energy matches yours. We're generating electricity 24/7 with hydro, wind, solar, and the nation's largest carbon-free nuclear fleet. Enough clean energy to power 15 million homes today, and a commitment to helping you build a brighter tomorrow. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
Minnesota has your itinerary to an amazing winter getaway. Whether you like classical music or improv comedy, we've got your ticket. Experience world-class performances and legendary venues. Learn more at exploreminnesota.com.
You're listening to Northwestern Wildcat Basketball. Here's the voice of the Cats, Dave Ennett.
3:59 to go. Maryland has outscored the Wildcats 32-26 here in the second half of this one. And the Cats are down 64-55. Nick Martinelli about to go to the free throw line, though. And Nick is 7 for 7 from the line today. So he will try to cut into this Maryland lead. It was here a year ago in this building. The Wildcats had lost Ty Berry, and Nick Martinelli scored 27 points. then a career high, went 9 for 10 from the free throw line, had 7 rebounds. The Wildcats, despite the absence of guard Ryan Langor due to injury, beat the Terrapins here 68-61, and now Nick the chance to add to his total, which is 24 points so far.
And the Cats have their work cut out for him the remaining 3 minutes and 59 seconds to try to overcome a 9-point deficit.
Foul was on Geronimo, his first. Free throw good for Nick Martinelli. 25 for Nick. That was the sixth Maryland foul, by the way. And he makes them both. Nick Martinelli, 26 points. Cats are down by 7. 64-57, 3:53 to go. Here's Gillespie to Reese. Going for wide open Queen for a dunk. They lost Queen, and he cut right to the basket. Reese found him for a dunk, and it's 66-57.
Yeah, blown coverage that time, and a good play by the Terps.
The other end, here's Martinelli. Looks for Barry. He'll take a step back 3. Missed it. Rebound, Nicholson, but lost it out of bounds. It will go to Barrow. Queen today, 10 points, 10 rebounds. He got his double-double now. He will likely be the Big Ten Freshman of the Year, although there are some pretty good candidates. His 13th double-double of the season.
And he'll likely be in the NBA next year.
And Maryland brings it up 66-57, 3:20 to go. Gillespie, guarded by Barry, gets it to Reese, and now Rice will throw up a shot. No good. Rebound tipped up in the air. Reese wants to go back up, and he's fouled. And right now, it just feels like Maryland's getting a foul call every time at the other end.
And part of that, Dave, they're being the aggressors, and that has shown on the stat sheet in the form of rebounds right now, out rebounding the Cats.
And that's it for Matthew Nicholson. He has fouled out of the game. I believe it's the first time this year that he has fouled out. Is that just the fifth time a Wildcat player has fouled out? And that is the second time Matt's fouled. No, that's his first. His first DQ.
And the Cats being just pounded on the glass here this afternoon, 44-23.
Reese at the line. Geronimo in. Free throw good by Reese. Julian Reese, 7 for 8 from the free throw line. And he makes them both. 68-57 Maryland, 3:07 remaining.
Time to put in the hurry-up offense, much like they did against the UCLA Bruins.
And there's a quick Maryland foul on Geronimo.
Yeah, and that's one of the ways to get the shot clock stopped. Time runs down. Martinelli goes back to the charity stripe. Now the Cats somehow are going to have to find a way to get some defensive stops, force some turnovers here, and get some extra possessions.
Derek Queen comes back in for Geronimo. Martinelli right back at the line. I wonder, Nick, he could be very well as Luke Hunger replaces Nicholson. Free throw, good for Martinelli. 27 for Nick. I kind of wonder if he's scoring his way back into the Big Ten scoring league today after Bryce Williams had 43 the other night.
Ouch.
And he makes them both. 68-59. I'm sure he would trade that right now for a reversal of the score.
No question.
Gillespie into the front court with 2:50 remaining. Off to Reese. Hands to Rice. Goes back inside. There's Reese. And he's fouled from behind by Jordan Clayton. And I'm sorry, they're going to call that on Luke Hunger. Clayton with the help on the baseline. Hunger's second foul. 2 shots here for Reese.
Ooh. You know, I'm looking at the replay here, and it looks like Jordan Clayton actually deflected the shot without any contact, but Reese misses the free throw.
Yep.
So justice.
There you go. Well, he's got another one coming. Wyndham back in for the Cats. 2:44 to go. This to give Maryland a 10-point lead, and he makes that one. 69-59. 2:42 to go. Wyndham to Mullins. Drives on Miguel, gets to the baseline. Back to Hunger, hands to Martinelli. A straight on 3, no good. Rebound to Reese, 2.5 left.
Interesting, Maryland with 69 points, and that's what their 5 starters average for the season.
The Crab 5, they call them. Here's Reese from Gillespie driving in. Short, and another foul.
Oh, my goodness, that looked like a blocking foul or a travel call as Reese cradles the ball, goes left to right. Martinelli takes the charge.
And they call Martinelli.
Wow, insult to injury.
Nick gets up limping a little bit.
Yeah, from this vantage point, Dave, that looked like a charge on Reese.
Reese right back at the free throw line. It's the first. 70 for Maryland. And another one coming here for Reese in his last home game. He makes them both. 71-59 Maryland. 2:10 remaining.
Yeah, Maryland 22 out of 27. 23 out of 28 from the free throw line this afternoon.
There's Martinelli, a little head fake, drives on Queen, gets to the baseline, lost the ball. Gillespie comes away with it. He was working hard just to get there. Minute 45 to go. Gillespie pounds the dribble high on the right side. Martinelli creeping towards him. Shot clock at 10. Gillespie, a step back 3, right side angle good. He's hit 3 all in the second half. 74-59 Maryland. Minute 23 to go.
Tough shot by Gillespie, who's played well all afternoon.
There's Wyndham. Works off a Martinelli screen, leans in on a 15-footer and drains it. Nothing but net. Timeout Northwestern. 74-61. Minute 12 remaining here in College Park.
Well, let's see if the Cats can make some magic helping again as they did at Welsh Ryan against UCLA.
They had a little more time that time. Let's take 10 seconds for station identification. This is Northwestern Wildcat basketball.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
74-61 Maryland, a minute 12 remaining. So, Billy, let's be a little bit realistic right now. If they don't come back and win this game, then the Cats will be doing some scoreboard watching tonight and potentially tomorrow as well, because they would need one of 3 teams to lose, at least. And the first of those could happen tonight. USC plays at UCLA, and a Bruins victory would clinch a spot in the Big Ten tournament for the Wildcats. So would a Rutgers win over Minnesota tomorrow in Piscataway, or a Nebraska win over Iowa in Lincoln. Maryland with the ball here. Here's Queen bringing the ball up. Dribbles behind his back as he crossed midcourt, lost the ball, got it back. Okay, it was an overback. He did lose the ball. Turnover. Maryland, that's their 17th turnover.
Justin Mullins with great defense, but again, you see a guy like Derek Queen at 6'10", handling the basketball, breaking down the press.
All right, a minute 2 as Ty Berry will inbound to KJ Wyndham in midcourt. Down to a final minute here. Here is Wyndham. Stop and go dribble. He lost the ball.
And dribbles right into the two defenders trying to split them.
Picked up by Maryland. 48 seconds to go. 24-second differential. Shot clock to game clock. Rice protecting the ball from Justin Mullins, who's poking at it. And the 37 for the game. And Rice with 8 to shoot, with 7. Shot clock down to 3, down to 2, and I think they're just going to take a shot clock violation here. So they can bring in, also make some subs, and they're going to bring in their other senior, their 5th senior, Ben Murphy. He's only played 8 games this year, but on senior day, they'll bring him in. And also give Julian Reese a curtain call in his last home game. Reese gets an embrace from his coach, Kevin Willard. Nats will inbound the ball, 23 seconds to go. Trailing 74-61. Wyndham's got it. And I think the Wildcats are just going to let the final seconds wind down here. Chris Collins already making his way out to the center of the court. Let's see. I think actually now Chris is going to have Wyndham lose the ball out of bounds so that Willard can bring in some other subs here. And that was a very sportsmanlike act by Chris Collins to let him do that. He gets it. So they bring in the end of their bench. Lucas Sotel, a sophomore, comes in. Only played in 8 games. And now Maryland inbounds the ball. Murphy will just hold it. That's it. That's the ball game. And the regular season is over for the Northwestern Wildcats. And the Maryland Terrapins right in front of us. Coach Willard with some words of encouragement for Nick Martinelli. Pretty much all the Maryland staff echoing that.
Yeah, game recognizes game.
Wow, what a game it was. But the Cats come up short 74-61. So they close the regular season with back-to-back losses. And now they will turn their attention to more basketball to be played, and certainly hoping to play this week in Indianapolis in the Big Ten tournament. Stay with us. Our post-game show is coming up. Today's broadcast of Northwestern basketball was presented by Wintrust, Chicago's bank and official bank of Northwestern Athletics. Northwestern Medicine, proudly leading the way towards better health care. Athletica, physical therapy partner of Northwestern Athletics. SeatGeek, official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of Northwestern Athletics. And Odyssey Brands Greek yogurt and feta cheese, preferred Greek yogurt and feta cheese of Northwestern Athletics. Stay with us. The Wildcat Game Day post-game show presented by Northwestern Medicine is coming your way next. We'll recap the scoring, and we'll talk to head coach Chris Collins. That's all straight ahead. Final score, Maryland 74, Northwestern 61. You're listening to Northwestern Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Hey, Northwestern fans, enjoy a meal at Wildfire, a 1940-style supper club featuring steaks, chops, and seafood. Try one of Wildfire's signature dishes from our all-American menu: horseradish-crusted filet, Wildfire chopped salad, roasted prime rib, and cedar plank salmon. Dine in and take in the smells from the wood-burning oven, or watch our chefs in action at our open kitchen. Lunch, dinner, carry-out, and private parties. Stop by any one of our 5 Chicago-area Wildfire locations. For reservations, visit wildfirerestaurant.com.
What a finish. A perfect game ender.
Even more, 10 Mile House at tmhevanston.com is the sweet spot for pre, during, and post-game revelry.
Steps from Welsh Ryan, they got it going on 7 days a week.
And Sunday brunch, you just can't beat it.
10 Mile House is stacked with awesome comfort food, tasty craft cocktails, and seasonal wine and beer.
I'm going with the house smoked barbecue.
It's a crisp brick oven pizza for me.
10 Mile is the reigning neighborhood spot. Go to tmhevanston.com to make a reservation today. That's tmhevanston.com. Go Wildcats.
You've been listening to Northwestern Wildcat Basketball, presented by Wintrust, Chicago's bank and official bank of Northwestern Athletics. Now on to the postgame show. Once again, the voice of the Cats, Dave Ennett.
Welcome to the Wildcat Game Day postgame show, supported by Northwestern Medicine, the official healthcare partner of Northwestern Athletics, on the relentless pursuit of better health.